Hello, my name is Andrew. Today we're going to be demonstrating paraphrasing, reflecting, and summarizing in the counseling session. In this video, there won't be an actual client. After each client response, I will be giving two separate statements to each client response. Today, our client has come to us with issues in depression and drinking. Good afternoon. I'm glad you could show up to our session today. I'd like for you to share a bit more about your week and what's been going on. So last week we discussed that you've been feeling depressed and unmotivated about what's been going on with your daily routines. You talked about drinking as a way to make yourself feel better, and I encourage you to try something new like positive coping skills. You also said that your family was worried about you. Tell me more about that. Client response. Hello, Dr. Huber. I'm still feeling unmotivated and depressed. This past week, drinking was all that has made me feel better. I feel bad because my kids notice that I don't do what I used to. I have a tough time getting to their daily activities. Response 1. Well, I'm glad you tried my assignment from last week, and at least you're here. I appreciate that. So you're saying your kids are noticing your lack of motivation and that upsets you. Response 2. Okay. Your depression has been causing you to feel unmotivated, and that means missing your kids' daily activities. It seems like it upsets you that your family is concerned about you. Has your work been affected? Client response. It does upset me that my kids are noticing. I get by at my work, but really I'm feeling like I can't keep up. Response 1. I see. It appears that your work has been affected. Response 2. Okay, so you are feeling overwhelmed at work, which could be adding to your depression. Can you tell me more about how you've been feeling about that thought? Client response. I wish I was the same person I was before. I can't get back to that. Response 1. Okay, so you're telling me that you wished you could become motivated like you once were. Response 2. You're wondering if you've changed and you feel saddened and overwhelmed because you want to get back to how you used to be. What are your areas in your life that you have been succeeding at? Client response. Right now, I feel like everything is going wrong. I guess I'm having problems in all areas, but some days I think I can manage. Response 1. So you feel that although you're struggling most days, you can somehow manage on some days. Response 2. You're having problems in all areas of your life, but maybe everything isn't going wrong because you can sometimes manage them. Can you tell me about the other days that you don't manage? Client response. Other days I just wish I could honestly drink and then sleep all day. I'm stressed and that's the best way to deal with things. And then I don't realize how down I am. Response 1. In a lot of ways, you feel that drinking and sleeping all day help you suppress how you are feeling. When you drink, you forget about your depression and your stress. Response 2. Okay, so to hide and suppress from your feelings of stress and depression, you sometimes wish you could drink and sleep all day. How do you feel afterwards? I appreciate you opening up for our session today. Last week, I had given you an assignment. Until our next session, I want you to focus on what motivates you, and I also encourage you to think about how you used to be so we can eventually get back to that. I also want you to think of other positive coping skills to help with your drinking and depression. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Client response. Okay, thank you, Dr. Huber. I will focus on those thoughts this week. See you next week. Okay. So after meeting with my client, I summarized what was discussed. Summaries are important because they involve pulling together all of the information that client discussed in the session. They also are a good way to conclude a session. Here are two different summaries that I have come up with while talking to my client this week. Summary 1. Okay, let's review what I know so far. You have been coming to me because you're struggling with drinking and depression. Your family is concerned and you don't feel motivated. You also feel drinking makes you feel better when you're feeling depressed and stressed. You wish you could get back to the person you used to be because you feel upset for missing your family's activities and you're overwhelmed at work. Right now, you feel that nothing in your life is going well, but some days you can manage. On the days you're struggling with your feelings, all you want to do is sleep and drink. Is that correct? Summary 2. Drinking appears to keep coming up as a way you cope with your stress and depression. Your depression also has been causing you to not be motivated and to miss certain family activities. You feel like you are missing many things in your children's life, and your family notices this. We have identified your feelings of depression, and we want to work towards doing something other than drinking to help with those feelings. I want you to make it a goal for you to do other activities other than drinking when you're feeling stressed. How does that sound? So in close, the 2 summaries that were created by talking to the client are a good way to get a background about what's been going on in our client's life. It also is a good way to pick up in next week's session. Thank you for watching.